dear viewers, this is Dr. Aisha Nazuk here. Today I'm going to tell you a very easy task of using Google Scholar to download different research articles. Although many of you might already be knowing about this free source of information or manuscripts for the researcher, but let me even if you know about it, you can consider this video as a freeware that you can share with your students or your friends who still don't know about the use of Google Scholar. So I start with the URL for Google Scholar. So this is the link for Google Scholar. You can simply type Google Scholar in the Google search bar and press enter, and you'll land on the Google Scholar page. Okay, suppose I want to download a paper, or I want to see a paper with this title, a new mixed randomized response model. By the way, it's not necessary that you know the full title. Even if you happen to remember the key phrases, you can type here. But suppose if I type these phrases here, a new mixed randomized response model, and then I press enter or the magnifying glass, so you see there are a list of papers available here who have these phrases in either in their title or in the main text. So suppose this is the paper I want to cite in my research paper or somewhere. I want to cite this, right? So the good part is that you can click here on to apostrophe sign here mentioned here, you can see, right? So you have to click here, and you will see that there are reference for automatically made references following different style, for example the MLA style or the APA Chicago. So you can cite in different form. So if you want to cite, you can just simply double click on it, right click, copy it, and then you can paste it somewhere else. For example, if this is the list of references, you can simply paste by pressing Ctrl V or this paste function, which is too I think trivial to tell, but still just for the sake of clarity. So now you see I have this complete paper downloaded here, and this is how I can refer it in the list of references. So this is a good and easy use of Google Scholar. So if I click on the full paper title here, I can see the complete paper. You see the complete paper is here, and now I can see the complete paper here. So if it's not a freely downloadable paper, then it will show. If you are especially using your home internet, then maybe you have to save the paper, and you can request someone who has access to some scholarly research repository, or maybe you can look at this paper on ResearchGate as well. So let me try. For example, if you're exploring Google Scholar at home and you find this paper highly relevant, you copy title and you go to ResearchGate. So let me type here ResearchGate, and then I press enter. So this is the ResearchGate main page. By the way, if you don't have an account on ResearchGate, you will have to make an account. I already have an account, so that's why it's already signed in. I do have the search bar, so I'll enter the same paper phrase here and press enter, and I can see whether this paper is available on ResearchGate or not. So I have to wait a bit until the research results are shown here. So I have to click on publications, and then I'll press search again, this bar here, and there'll be a little bit of wait delay, and depending whether this paper is available on ResearchGate or not. So if the paper is available, then it will show here. So let me try once again. So this is when I press search here or this magnifying glass here by typing that paper title. Maybe sometime you have to try once or twice if the algorithm is a little bit slow of ResearchGate. So actually this time I had to press it thrice, and then I could see a list of paper that have this title. So you see some of the papers are again here only abstract available, and you have to request full text. Even if the full paper is not available, you can request full text, and the author, most of the time I have tried that they respond back, and you get the full paper either in your email if you mention it in your request, or it's available here on the ResearchGate. But the good part is that there are some paper who are fully available here already. For example, if you look at this paper, by the way, this is authored by me, that is Aisha Nazuk. So you can click on download, and once you click on download, the standard procedure is that download will show here. You can open it, and then you'll be able to see the full paper. So that's how you can see. This is a typical layout of a ResearchGate file. So now you can see that I can see the full paper here. So this is all about using the HEC digital library, and side by side I've also told you the use of ResearchGate. Let me show once again just for your better memory. So I first use the HEC digital library, that is the higher education digital library. And by the way, this video is meant for people who are using the library from Pakistan, or if you're using, I mean, for those viewers who are watching this video from outside Pakistan, they may be having multiple options of different digital libraries. So in this video I have educated about people from Pakistan can use the HEC digital library, but the ResearchGate is a global portal. Anyone, even if you're sitting outside Pakistan, anywhere else, you can easily use ResearchGate, but you have to make or create an account and register yourself here. So thank you for watching the video, and I would love to get your comments I would love to get your feedback in the comment section. Thank you once again.